Hello everybody. Everybody's been wanting to know how you cook for one person, so I'm going to show you what I'm fixing for my dinner tonight. It's just a package of romaine noodles. I'm not going to use the seasoning packet in it though. I'm going to save that for another day for something else. So to start with, I'm going to go ahead and get my water going to cook my noodles. And remember the spaghetti sauce or the tomato sauce we made yesterday? I ended up with a whole quart jar full of tomato sauce. So I'm going to use it as spaghetti sauce. And like I said, I'm going to cook one package of romaine noodles. That way I don't have to fix a great big thing of spaghetti. And I'm going to save my seasoning packet for another recipe. Just going to kind of break it up a little bit. See, that's how you can fix spaghetti for one. You don't have to fix a whole big bowl of spaghetti. You can just fix enough for one person. Just use the romaine noodles. Ramen noodles. Yeah, I've got a whole quart jar full of spaghetti sauce that I got from my tomatoes yesterday. It smells real good. All that garlic and stuff just got all to know one another in there. Now I was going to see if I could find a hamburger patty. Because that's something you can do with your one individual hamburger patty. You don't want a whole lot. Yeah, I found one. And it's still frozen, but that's okay. I'm just going to throw it in the pan frozen and cook it. And then break it up. Just don't want to cook it on too high heat. Oh. And it was 109 today, people. It's still 104 degrees out there right now. That is hot. But I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning on my meat. And here's a little trick I've learned too. The steak seasoning, sometimes when I fix a hamburger patty, I'll just sprinkle steak seasoning on it because it's got the pepper, the salt, the garlic, all kind of stuff on there. And just cook it with that. But this is a way that you can fix a spaghetti dinner for one person. I lost my drink that I had. I hate to see my electric bill, because today and every other day that we've been over 100 degrees, my central air unit has come on at about 11:30 and it has not turned off. It will steadily run from then till sometime past dark when it cools down. So I hate to really see what my electric bill is going to be. And I've got my thermostat set on 79. I mean, but it doesn't matter, because if you set it on 79 and it's 109 degrees out there, guess what? Your AC is going to run. The only way you can keep it from not running is turn your turn your AC up to close to 100 degrees, and I can't handle that. But I don't know if you've ever thought about doing this, but it's a great way to fix you some spaghetti. And because you know these noodles cook really fast, they'll probably be done before my sauce is done. We're making ramen spaghetti. Bet I don't know if any of you have heard of that. Ramen spaghetti, ramen noodle spaghetti. That's just the quickest dish I could come up with for, to fix myself for dinner tonight, because I've got hungry and I didn't want to wait all night. I'm trying to wait till it cools off so I can put some compost tea on my plants. But at 104 degrees, and that's what it is right now at like 8:30 in the evening. It's still too hot for me to be out there, even though the sun's gone down. Won't take that too long. But see, with a whole quart jar of tomato sauce, you can fix spaghetti for a whole family. You got enough sauce there. Or you can do like I'm doing, just eat a little bit at a time. Make you some spaghetti. You can make pizza with it. You can use it as a pizza sauce. There's a lot of different things you can use the tomato sauce or pasta sauce with, or for. And I'm probably going to have way too much meat just for those noodles, but that's okay. So you can break your meat up as it thaws and cook it, and it cooks pretty fast. But I've always got people asking, how do you cook for one? Well, this is a way to do it. Divide your ground beef up into patties, individual patties, freeze them. And then later you can take them out and fix a hamburger for yourself. Or you can take out a patty and break it up and cook it. Put it in some tomato sauce and make you some spaghetti with ground beef. That way you don't have to use a whole pound of beef. You can just fix what you want for that one meal. Unless you want to make a whole big bowl of it and use a whole quart of sauce and eat spaghetti for a week or freeze part of it. And I've done that too. But this is a great way that you can fix just enough for one meal. We'll let those noodles sit in there and cook a little bit. turned them off, but I'm going to turn them back on a really low setting because that was about to boil over a while ago. And you know, you don't have to put onions in there because you've already got onions and garlic in your sauce. I mean, you could certainly brown some onions with your meat if you wanted to, but there's no need because you've already got it in your sauce. So I'm going to let that cook a little bit while the noodles are finishing. And that keeps you from opening the whole pound of spaghetti and just taking out a little bit. And you know, the ramen noodles cook a lot quicker than the spaghetti noodles would. So that's one reason I like using them. And I think I got a little bit of Parmesan, maybe, somewhere. I don't think I used it. I mean, I may have. Well, I guess maybe I did. I don't see it. Well, here it is. I got a little bit of Parmesan left. Just enough to go on my spaghetti dish. And if you don't want that little bit of grease that was in the pan that was cooked off of the ground beef, you can drain it off. That's not an issue. Again, I like to just do it the simple, easy way. And use my lid to my pan. See, that was quite a bit of fat that come out of there. I'm going to add a little bit of my sauce. Doesn't take much because we don't have too many noodles to deal with. I think that'll be enough. I'm going to add a little bit of my Parmesan in my sauce. And as y'all know, I did put a little bit of ketchup in my sauce. And I do that if I don't have any tomato puree. You know, the little cans of tomato paste that you can get. I mean, it's basically really close to the same thing. It's just a seasoned tomato paste that you add either to your pizza, your spaghetti, or any of that. But we're just going to heat that up, and I think that's going to be plenty. And then see, I've got this much left in here for something else. I've got several more meals that I can use that sauce for. And like I say, you can even use it as a spaghetti, not a spaghetti sauce, but a pizza sauce. Oh, that smells so good, that basil and garlic and onions. You know what? I think I'm going to get one of my little serving dishes instead of a plate. Let me see if I can drain these noodles. There. I knew I had that lid. I can't tell you, the first time that I tried using my pot and the lid to drain stuff, didn't turn out so good. I ended up dumping my noodles in the sink. So then I had to cook more. So, there goes our sauce. And like I said, it's not as red as normally it would be because my tomatoes weren't really red right. And some of my tomatoes were not the red kind anyway. And I've got sauce splattered all over the stove. And then I'm going to add the little bit of remaining Parmesan cheese that I have to the top. And there is my ramen noodles spaghetti. Don't that look good? I think it's going to be real good. Bring it over here a little bit. Dear Lord, bless this food we're about to eat. Bless all the YouTube people out in YouTube land. Keep them safe, keep them happy, and keep them wealthy. I'm not wealthy, but healthy. Amen. And like I said, you got to stick it in there and twist it, especially with these ramen noodles because they're so long. Oh my goodness. But y'all take a bite. It's really good. Mmm. Hot. That is hot, y'all. But it's so good. And like I said, If you had bell peppers, you could have added a little bit of bell pepper to your sauce when you made it. That's even better. You can add any kind of cheese. I like the Parmesan or either mozzarella to add to it. You know, you can get like 3 or 4 cheese spaghetti sauce. But that's a good meal right there, y'all. It's hot right now. It's really too hot to eat. But it's really good. And that's basically spaghetti for one. Right there. You can fix you some garlic bread on the side. And sometimes if I don't have regular Italian bread, I'll just take sliced bread and make me some garlic toast, put it in the broiler and toast it. If I have anything to fix it with, I will fix a side salad. But with this, you know, that's enough spaghetti right there. This is all I'm going to eat for supper tonight. This is my dinner. I'm not going to have bread, no salad, no nothing, just my spaghetti. So, I hope I've enlightened some of you people out there. I mean, how easy is that? You've already got your spaghetti sauce made. We made that yesterday. I ended up with a whole quart jar. So all I did was take some ramen noodles. I'm saving the packet for another dish that I'll fix later on. All I used was the noodles, and I added my sauce with a little bit of ground beef browned, and just heated up my sauce with the ground beef. And there is a great meal right there. And you don't have tons of food to have to cook, and it was simple, easy, and quick. And inexpensive, y'all. Y'all have a blessed evening or blessed day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.